You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Wednesday the 23rd of July, 2025. It is 33 days after the summer solstice. It is 61 days before the fall equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 5th day of Thermidor, the day of the Bélier, the ram. The sun rises today at 5:44 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 1:02 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:20 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:51 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:31 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute 43 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 2% full at midday. The new moon will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 3:43 a.m., 6 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 10:10 a.m., 1 meter 40. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:33 p.m., 18 centimeters. At night, high tide, 10:13 p.m., 1 meter 77. In our shared realm of plants and animals, underneath the blooming Japanese pagoda street trees, there are delicate carpets of creamy white blossoms, a welcome echo of the display the cherry trees gave us pink and white in the spring. In the meantime, thornless black locusts are beginning to grow their seed pods, which are still small and green, and female ash trees are displaying great bunches of ripe, seed-holding samaras. Commemorations. On this day in 1872, Elijah McCoy was granted a patent for lubricators for steam engines. McCoy was one of the most prolific black inventors of the late 19th century, receiving 57 patents over his lifetime. The term "the real McCoy" is said to have been coined because of the inventor. Railway engineers would ask for his lubrication device by name. Is this locomotive fitted with the real McCoy system? They wanted the genuine item rather than a shoddy knockoff, hence the real McCoy. A day to mark with somber appreciation. On this day in 1974, the Greek military junta collapsed. Just days after their coup d'etat in Cyprus resulted in a Turkish invasion of that island nation, the colonels were disgraced and fell from power. Like many shaky authoritarian regimes, they had gambled on a glorious little war to reconsolidate their power, but they lost. Their 7-year suspension of democracy and all civil liberties, along with mass arrests and the use of torture, was finally at an end. Today we remember the pilots of the so-called Gimli glider. On this day in 1983, Air Canada Flight 143 from Montreal to Edmonton ran out of fuel in mid-flight at the altitude of 41,000 feet. Captain Bob Pearson and First Officer Maurice Cantal, faced with no power in the engines, glided the Boeing 767 to a safe landing at the decommissioned Royal Canadian Air Force Base in Gimli, Manitoba. Everyone survived the landing, and there were no serious injuries. The reason they ran out of fuel? A miscalculation of how much fuel was on board due to a miscalculation between metric and imperial measurements. A near miss. On this day in 2012, our sun erupted in an unusually large coronal mass ejection. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, such ejections are, quote, large expulsions of plasma and magnetic field from the sun's corona. They can eject billions of tons of coronal material and carry an embedded magnetic field frozen in flux, unquote. The 2012 ejection missed the Earth by only 9 days. If it had hit us, it would have knocked out electrical equipment across the globe. Phew. And that is the Observatory, Wednesday the 23rd of July, 2025.